Semre, so I'm gonna show you my project. So this is the application. This is an empty scene, main menu scene. So for the UI, I have time scale. Let me set this to 1. I have gravity settings. I have background. I can change the background from here, and I have advanced scenes. I have frequency settings for the main thread, physics thread, and networking thread. I have a spawner. I will show you this later. So I have a scene menu here. First scenario, second scenario, all the scenarios are here, and the advanced scenarios are here. So let me start from the scenario that I test angular velocity. As you can see, there's a rotation when they collide. So let me move to the elasticity scenario, and at here there's 3 different type of objects. As you can see, there's a default object. This one is default with 1.0 elasticity. This one has 0.5, and this one has 0 elasticity. Let me show it again. Let me change the time scale to 1. Yeah. Also, like there's the gravity, and if you can see, like yeah. So let's gravity to no gravity, and the mass scenario. And there's like according to the mass of the balls, there's like different responses. So let me pause first. So like there's like different scenarios. One of them is the left one is a bit higher than the right one. One of them is equal. One of them is like the mass difference is much higher, and at this one the left one is higher, but these objects are metal objects with 0 elasticity. So since this is inelastic, the left one pushes the right one with inelastic. So yeah, let me play again. So yeah, as you can see, let me show you one more time. Yeah. So let me move to the cube scenario. This is a cube, aesthetic cubes, and the objects comes from the different points. Let me show it again. Again, as you can see, like the objects comes and collide with the cube. Let me put gravity. Reset gravity. As you can see, they're falling down, and the top one will come and go up. So yeah, this was the and there's the general debug. At this one, there was angular. I was testing the angular, but yeah, the thing is with this UI. So let me show you. Like first, I need to pause the scene, and like I don't need to pause, to be honest. Like I will stay like radius of the ball will be 3.5, and let's set the mass to 3. So let's say this comes from like this, and this will go left to the right, and let's say this is 0.5 elasticity. Let's gravity down. Let me push the gravity. So if I create moving sphere, it will create this sphere, and like I was using this scene for testing, like mostly, and let's say, and this one has default, let's say. So yeah, I was testing this scene for testing stuff. So yeah, like I can create static capsule here, which is doesn't have elastic response, so the object stops here. I can create cube, like let's create a cube here. I create a sphere, sorry. So let's set the cube size, okay, and create it here. Yeah. So I was using this scenario for mostly like I spent 90% of my time in this scenario for testing stuff instead of creating the objects from the code. This was much easier for debugging. So let me move to the first scenario. In this one, the objects get created. Currently there's a problem, like sometimes the things changes, but the computer that I'm using right now, I think that's because of that, because as you can see I don't have a good CPU right now because I'm using virtual computer. Anyway, by the way, you can see the number of the objects here, so it creates objects every second. Like if I put the time scale here, yeah. So yeah, it's not like this normally. I mean, it's not good in the lab computers too, but at here it goes like this very badly. But in lab it's not that bad. So second scenario, this is like almost same with the first one, except there's like sapphires instead of yeah, there's capsules instead of sapphires. So yeah, there's like a bit problem. They have like collision problems with the bugs, because on the advanced this doesn't happening too much, but at this computer it's not that good. Yeah. Let me show the third scenario. I create like 1,000 objects, and as you can see, physics thread is very bad at here. I mean, in the physics labs with 1,000 objects, I see like 70 hertz. But yeah, on this computer, and I think I'm not at the realist mode. Yeah, it affects it too. Anyway, so, and this one is the last one. Again, it creates thousands. There's a cube, as you can see. I created a cube too. There's cubes, sapphires, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.